Hello everyone, Patrick here. In this video, we're going to go over project navigation. Before we do that, let's define what a project is in Jira. A Jira project is a collection of issues. Your team could use a Jira project to coordinate the development of a product, track a project, manage a help desk, and many other examples, depending on your requirements. A Jira project can also be configured and customized to suit the needs of your team. Next, let's take a look at how to create a project if you haven't done this yet. Let's go first. There's two ways we can create a project. We want to create this software development project. If you haven't done that yet, I'm going to show you how to do that right now if you're following along. So there's two different ways we can do that. We can go to Project and create project, or we could go to view all projects and create project. I'm not going to go all the way through this demo, but I am going to get us to where you can create the software development project. You're going to use a Scrum project. You're going to use the Scrum template, and this shows you what a Scrum template is. It helps you plan upcoming work in a backlog. It organizes cycles of work into sprints. Here's the different issue types: epic, story, bug, task, subtask, and the workflow statuses. This is all out of the box, and this is what we would like to use. When you use this for your team or your organization, you can customize all this any way that you like to, and you'll see more of that later in this course. Okay, here we are. We want to click on select a team managed project, and then you would key in software development here. It'll give you SD, and then it's going to spin up the board for you. But we already have it, so I'm not going to put that project back in there, but I am going to go back to our home page like we've done in the past. Click on Jira Software. I'm going to look at projects, and here we can look at our recent projects. But to see all your projects that you have in your instance of Jira, you would click on View All Projects, or we can go back again, as I showed you earlier, View All Projects. And what we want to take a look at here is the software development project. We're going to click on Software Development, and at the top we see Software Development. Under planning, we have a roadmap. So you can build out a roadmap for your project here. And it's just like Microsoft projects. Here's our backlog. We don't have any issues in our backlog, but you would create them here. We'll do that soon in one of our next videos. And then you could drag them into the sprint. We'll go over all that here shortly. Here's your board like we talked about. You'll have some of the issues in to do that haven't been done yet, in progress, and done. You can customize that to your liking. We're going to go through this entire board in another video. If you'd like to actually customize this and change the code, this is where you can do this. Project pages. Now this is really interesting. This is where you're going to integrate with Confluence. If you want to add repositories or pages or documentation, all those things that Confluence is really good at, you can combine your Jira board and your Jira project with Confluence, and you can have the Jira backlog or the Jira board or roadmap in Confluence and vice versa. So that's really neat. You'll learn how to do that later. You can add a shortcut, add a link to a frequently used resource like a web page or a repository like Bitbucket or GitHub. We are not going to do that. And then the project settings. We're going to go more into this later in the course. Again, you can see our name of our project, the key, category, my name, access, notifications, automation, issue types. We're going to go into all this and more later in the course. We do not want to use, you can follow along if you like to. The Jira software is always going to give you pop-ups to show you how to use the software also. but we don't need that right now. I'm going to go back here to Jira software, back to the software development, project settings, features, boards, and there's all different types of ways to customize the board. And then here it is, the app integrations. We talked about that earlier, where there's all kinds of different apps that you can go and integrate with your instance of Jira. Okay, so that was really quick, but the main takeaway from this video is being able to find your project, get to it, and then here's the navigation here on the side that you're going to look at. And you will learn much more in the videos to come. All right, great. See you in the next video.